back to the Football Heritage. We're back again with another edition. Wow. Excuse me. What a game. And what a way to win it. A brilliant goal. A brilliant goal scored by Matthias Cunha, the Brazilian international. What a way to win Arsenal. Arsenal fans, where are you? Where are you? Come on, sir, Arsenal fan, where are you? You do all the talking. You talk all the talking. You do everything. Time to show yourself. You collapse under pressure. You cannot withstand pressure. All the talk you talk. Man United this, Man United that. On your own ground, you were hoping to go 7 points clear. And now you have played 3 consecutive Premier League games, without a win. You drew at home to Liverpool. 0-0. You drew again Nottingham Forest. 0-0. And today at your ground, you lost at home. You lost at home 3-2. Your Kamasa Arsenal fan, where are you? Kamasa. Kamasa. Amorim should be brought back and sacked again. We should bring Amorim back and fire him again. Because he made our football team, he made all the players to look absolutely awful. But today's performance, the performance they put in today was out of this world. Was out of this world, from Lament all the way to Mbemo. They all played great today. Everybody was excellent. Everyone was excellent today. Everyone. And we started again on a bad foot because we expected Arsenal to be on the front foot. We expected Arsenal to be on the front foot. Are you sure? They are going for the title. We have been abysmal all season. We have been shocking in most games, particularly under Amorim. So, the first 30 minutes of the game, or before Arsenal scored their first goal, in the 28th minute of the match, we were under pressure. Arsenal had most of the ball. They had a lot of ball possession, but they created nothing. The only big chance in that first half, it was a header from Zubimendi, a brilliant save by Lament. That was the only good opportunity Arsenal had in the entire first half. Then, their first goal, which was a deflected goal, an own goal by Lisandro Martinez. You cannot blame Martinez for the goal. It was a scrappy goal. There is no one to blame, but I think we should have done better in defending for that first goal. If you look at Bruno Fernandes's position, he saw the run from Martin Odegaard. Odegaard was running. When the ball went to Saka, he should have tracked back. Bruno Fernandes should have tracked back, but he stood up right at the edge of the ball, and Odegaard miskicked the ball. It just deflected on Lisandro Martinez for 1-0. After that, but before that, Manchester United, after Arsenal scored, we have few chances. If you look at the mistake they made when Bruno Fernandes played Brian Mbeumo on, but I don't think he doesn't have the pace as compared to the Arsenal center back. So they recover quickly and he pulled the ball back to Bruno Fernandes, but he was wasteful. He didn't even shoot on target. After that, another mistake from the Arsenal defense. Bruno Fernandes again, he couldn't score. But then, the equalizing goal came a mistake, a terrible mistake from Martin Zubimendi under no pressure at all. Play the ball straight to Brian Mbeumo, who just ran around the goalkeeper and slotted home for 1-0. Arsenal, they panicked. They were scared. You are going for the title. You are playing at home, but you are scared to attack. You are scared. And on both wings, in our first side, Trossard, Saka, they didn't do much. They didn't do much, and we defended brilliantly in our first side. Harry Maguire and Lisandro Martinez, they defended brilliantly. Bruno Fernandes, to me, in the first half, he was absolutely awful. He didn't do much in the first half. Then come the second half, the first 5 minutes of the second half, 1-2 between Bruno Fernandes and Doku. And he jabbed straight in the top bin. What a goal. What a wonderful goal from Doku. Straight in the top bin. That's a goal of brilliant strength from Jeremy Doku. Excuse me, it's not Jeremy, I'm sorry. A brilliant strength from Doku. What a goal. And Arsenal, their build-up play was very slow. Like they were scared. And I think that is from the manager. That's how they are told to play. The Arsenal coach made 4 substitutions. Brought on Gyökeres, substituted. He made 4 substitutions. Gyökeres came on along with just 1 second. Gyökeres went on. Eze went on. Merino went on. And Ben White. 4 substitutions. But yet, they couldn't create anything. They didn't create anything. Until they had a corner kick in the 83rd to 84th minute, they had a corner kick where they scored a scrappy goal again. Another scrappy goal scored by Arsenal. At that stage, most people thought the game would be a draw game. But then, deep into the 87th minute of the game, Mattia Cunha struck again, using Gabriel to just wrap a foil around the ball straight into the back of the net to make it 3-2 to Manchester United. What a great goal. A brilliant goal from Cunha. Match winner. What a goal. And Arsenal, they have lost once again to Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick, entire managerial career at Manchester United, 0 defeat, and he had played Arteta 2 times. The first time he was interim manager, Manchester United played Arsenal, Chelsea, and Villarreal. They didn't lose any of those games. And he won against Mikel Arteta the first time in 2021, 3-2. 2 goals scored by Cristiano Ronaldo in that match. And Michael Carrick again at the Emirates Stadium, where Manchester United, we have now won at the Emirates in the Premier League for years now, and getting our first win in the black cake. Because I remember Jesse Lingard doing a moonwalk celebration at the Emirates Stadium in a black kit. And now we have won again at the Emirates. So, yes, an Arsenal fan, the pressure is on. We know you guys cannot cope with pressure. You guys quick to fumble. You guys quick to collapse under pressure. And now Arsenal, you are 4 points clear of the Premier League table. 4 points clear. Man City and Aston Villa are 4 points off Arsenal. And we know this is the stage of the Premier League, the crucial stage of the Premier League, that Arsenal always crumble. So, can Arsenal win the Premier League? Even though the Premier League is ceasing, Man City struggling, Liverpool after spending over 400 million euros, but they are on their knees. So, Luckily enough for Arsenal, all the teams are struggling. And this is the best opportunity for Arsenal to win the Premier League. This is the best opportunity for Arsenal to win the Premier League. Because Pep Guardiola is trying to build a new team. The team is struggling. So if Arsenal, if the opportunity pass, if they don't win the Premier League this season, I don't see them win the Premier League anytime soon. I don't see it. And Mikel Arteta, his skill tactics will cost Arsenal the Premier League. Game of such magnitude at home, going for the title, having won the title for 22 years, you should go for the second goal. You shouldn't sit back. And before United scored their second goal, the start of the second half, Arsenal, they were sitting back. How are you sitting back? Why are you sitting back when you need to win the game at home? This is not a great United side. It's not. This is a struggling United team. And you sit back. And it's a huge opportunity missed for the past 3 games in the Premier League for Arsenal. Huge opportunity. Arsenal should have been out of sight in the Premier League race. They should have been at least 11 or 10 points clear in the Premier League table. But Arteta has been scared. Mikel Arteta skill tactics will cost Arsenal the Premier League table, the title. If you watch them against Liverpool, Liverpool was 0 striker, or Liverpool team that concede a lot of goals for fun. Arsenal playing at the Emirates 2 weeks ago against that Liverpool team failed to score a goal against Liverpool. That Liverpool team was 0 striker. That Liverpool team that leaking goals for fun. Mikel Arteta play or skill tactics, especially in the second half against Liverpool, allow Liverpool to dominate the midfield and play for a point. Such tactics will call Arsenal the title. And they will look back to those games. When they lose the title, they will look back to the game against Liverpool at the Emirates. They will look back to the game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Against 10 men, Chelsea. First half, a man was sent off in the first half. The game is 0-0. And you drew the game. They will look back because Mikel is a scary coach. His skill tactics is going to cost Arsenal. That Everton mentality, he has that mentality that he's always cautious. Instead of taking the game to the opposition, he always cautious, especially big games, he always playing for a point. And that's going to cost him the title. Today, the entire defense was shamble, lackluster. Arsenal, the attack. Let me get on the Arsenal attack. The attack is struggling despite Arsenal being at the top of the Premier League table. Look at that attack. It's one of the worst attacks in the Premier League. One of the worst attacks in the Premier League is the Arsenal attack. Top goal scorer, Trossard in the Premier League, 5 goals. Gyökeres, 5 goals. Can you imagine? We're already in the second phase of the season with 15 games to go. But Arsenal top scorer in the Premier League has 5 goals. This alone tells you how the attack is struggling. The top goal scorer in the Premier League for Arsenal has 5 goals. Trossard and Gyökeres. They've been relying on set pieces. This is what they rely on. And you cannot win a league like this. You're going to struggle to win the league depending on set pieces. They're depending on set pieces. The attack is struggling. They started with Gabriel Jesus. He was awful. Absolutely awful. He had a shocker, a baseball performance from Gabriel Jesus. What did Jesus do today? Absolutely terrible. Terrible. Trossard, as bad as Diogo Dalot has been, Trossard couldn't get a better of Diogo Dalot. He was awful. Trossard, I couldn't believe it that he was still on the pitch up to the time they substituted him. I couldn't believe it that Trossard stayed on the pitch up to that time because he was terrible all game. All game, Trossard was terrible. Terrible. How did he stay on? Saka, average. This is one of the problems I have with Arsenal fans. All their players, in their eyes, all their players are world class. All their players are world class in their eyes. Saka, average. This is a guy they consider to be world class. But this guy has 10 goals in the Premier League last season plus this season. 2 seasons, 10 goals in the Premier League. But yet, in the eyes of Arsenal fans, he is the greatest winger ever in the Premier League. In the eyes of the Arsenal fan, Saka is the best player in the Premier League. This is the reason why most people hate Arsenal, because of Arsenal fans. Y'all talk too much. Arsenal fans behave like they are Real Madrid. You have won, fuck off. Nothing. Absolutely nothing you have won. But you talk like you have won everything. Another overrated player, Bukayo Saka, is an overrated player. He is not what you guys claims for him to be. What you claim him to be, he is not. He's not. 10 Premier League goals, 2 seasons. Saka, average. Absolutely average. Zubimendi, terrible. Terrible. That's the Murphy. Zubimendi, terrible. But Arsenal fan will tell he's the best defensive midfielder. Even as old as Casemiro is, in big games, when it comes to big games, Casemiro, as old as he is, he has won everything. But he's still a better defensive midfielder than Zubimendi will ever be. At his age. But because of Arsenal fan, you show yourself, you come outside. You talk a lot. Show yourself, come outside. You ain't talking now. 2 games now between Mikel Arteta and Marco Carrick. It's 2-0. Marco Carrick, 2 games against Mikel Arteta as a coach. He won all 2. Of course, Carrick was a better footballer than Mikel Arteta, hands down. No comparison. And all the players they're talking, they bail out to the games, especially when Theo Walker asked Wayne Rooney, the 2007-8 season Manchester United team, and they present Arsenal team, who will win? And Rooney said, 2008 Man United team will battle this team. And all the Arsenal fans got in their feelings. They got in their feelings talking rubbish. All the Arsenal fans, they got in their feelings that this team that have won absolutely nothing better than Manchester United 2018. And they even have the audacity to say this team, their current team, Saliba and Gabriel better than Vidic and Rio. Pathetic. Vidic and Rio can play 14 consecutive Premier League games, clean sheet, without conceding a single goal. That's the longest ever any team have been. 14 consecutive clean sheet. How dare you compare this squad, this team, the Arsenal team, that have won nothing. Win first before you talk. You have won nothing. How you comparing this team to Manchester United team of 2008? And that's how Rooney meant everything that he said. And he answered to your worker correctly. That Man United old team will battle this Arsenal team. And that's a fact. Manchester United 2018 will battle the Arsenal team. Battle 3-4. By 3 or 4 goals. How dare you? Cristiano Ronaldo. Tevez. Rooney. The attack alone will battle that defense. Michael Carrick. Paul School. Ori Hagri. How dare you? Rio Verde Evra. West Brom. Park Nani. They're on the bench. How dare you? Fletcher. Park Nani. That area go to the bench. Luis Nani better than every Arsenal winger. Every Arsenal present winger. Luis Nani of 2008 better than every Arsenal. Saka, Martinelli, Luis Nani better than everyone on it. Well, it's technically, no one comes near him. The technical ability of Luis Nani. Pace, no one. Dribbling, no Arsenal current squad player. What you guys be smoking, Arsenal fan? What you guys smoking? You'll be smoking something that's stronger than we. Have the audacity to think the present team, Arsenal team, is one of the best things the Premier League has seen. You have won nothing. How dare you? You're playing at home. You cannot even go for it at home against Manchester United or poor Manchester United team. A team that have been struggling this season. You couldn't even go for it at home. This team, the Arsenal squad, they cannot smell blood. They are awful. They can't smell blood. All the team been performing below par this season. Been absolutely awful all season. Everything. Man United, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, all the top teams been awful. This is the perfect opportunity for Arsenal to win the Premier League in 22 years. First time in 22 years. But the way they are going, they might crumble as usual. Arsenal might crumble. Because their last 3 games now in the Premier League, 2 points, their last 3 games. Drew at home to Liverpool, drew away to Nottingham Forest, and lost at home to Manchester United today. So the way they are going about it, they might crumble. Because we are seeing the signs and symptoms for Arsenal to crumble. The signs are there. Sooner or later, they will crumble. They don't have the belly. They don't. The winning mentality, they are unable to cross the finish line. Because they have a coach that still has that Everton mentality. That big game you should play for a point. How are you going to win a game of football or the title? Excuse me. How are you going to win a title when you have a coach with that kind of mindset? The mindset of Arteta going into big game is to play for 1 point. Because that's an Everton mindset. Everton, the guy is an Everton legend, not Arsenal legend. Because Arsenal most embarrassing time in the last 30 years, that's the time Mikel Arteta was playing for Arsenal. So he's an Everton legend. So he has that mindset to go into big games to play for a point. That's the mindset he has. Go to big games, play for a point. And you cannot win a title like that. When Ferguson was winning a title, when Liverpool when Liverpool used to go to Old Trafford, Chelsea go to Old Trafford, Arsenal go to Old Trafford, Ferguson used to go for the kill because, especially at home, your rival, you have to win. Away, you get a point, not bad. But at home, you have to win. You cannot play for a point at home. You cannot sit back at home. But this coach, Arsenal, they have the best squad in the Premier League. If you look at the entire squad, they have 2 players for every position. But this coach will stop Arsenal from winning the Premier League. His mindset is different. Mikel Arteta's mindset will be the reason why Arsenal will not win the Premier League. And if you look at Arsenal, the attack, it's a problem. It's a major problem. It's not a Gyökeres problem. It's not a Gabriel Jesus problem. It's a coaching problem. Every attacker has failed under Mikel Arteta. It doesn't matter. Even you bring Kylian Mbappe, he's going to fail under this coach. Gyökeres is not that all bad. We all saw Gyökeres playing in the Champions League and for Sporting Lisbon in the Portuguese league. He is not that awful. But the way Mikel Arteta set up his team, the way Mikel Arteta drill his team, the way he tells his team to play, every striker will always struggle. Every striker will struggle playing for Mikel Arteta's team. Name me one striker that have succeeded under Mikel Arteta. No one. Every striker struggle under this manager. So you guys can criticize Jesus or Gyökeres all you want. But it's an issue. It is an issue rather that has been there since Mikel Arteta took over this team. Since Aubameyang left this football club, it has been an issue. The number 9 problem, Mikel Arteta need to fix it, or else Arsenal will crumble. Arsenal will lose the title. And this is the best opportunity. And next weekend against Leeds United away, it won't be easy. Even again, Arsenal won against Bournemouth prior to the last 3 games that they haven't won in. They struggle against Bournemouth. Arsenal struggled against Bournemouth, but they found a way to win that game. But today, they were poor. Absolutely poor. Poor. Mistakes after mistake. Mistakes after mistake. They made a lot of mistakes in the game today. United didn't take all. They made a lot of mistakes, but didn't take all the chances. But shout out to Man United. Michael Carrick, another win again. 2 wins in 2. I mean, like, it's a dreamland. 2 difficult games. 2 teams going for the title. Manchester City and Arsenal taking 6 points from those 2 games. Kudos to Michael Carrick, a job well done. And all of the players, let me go to my player rating before I go. I think all of them were excellent. Lame was excellent in goal. He made a near post save from Bukayo Saka, and he made a brilliant save in the first half from Zubimendi. So my rating for Leme again is 7.5. I ain't giving no player below 7 today because it's a win and they all put in a shape. 7.5 to Leme. Diego Dalot, he is the guy that I always get problem with because the way he plays football, he barely attack or defend. He doesn't defend properly, but he put in a shape. I think he kept Trossard quiet. So I give him 7. 7 over 10 for Diego Dalot. Go to my left back, Lou Shaw. Even though he's injury prone, but sometimes Saka got past him a few times. But yeah, he did excellently on that wing. 7 over 10 for Lou Shaw. I go to my center back, Lisandro Martinez. I mean, I cannot blame Lisandro for the goal. It's a deflection. I cannot blame him. He's not the cause of that goal. I think Bruno should have tracked back to, because he saw the danger, but he decided to stay on the edge of the box. So it's not Lisandro's fault. So Lisandro, I gave Lisandro 7 over 10. He was brilliant. I think a lot of people think that Lisandro, because of the height, because the way he looks, he's very small as a center back, but this guy is a warrior, the Butcher. So 7 over 10 for the Butcher. He panel Harry Maguire. I think Maguire put in a shift. He was heading a lot of balls. And he has been, the way this guy has turned team around, even though for the past 2 seasons he has been injured a lot, but having gone through what he went through, all the difficulties Maguire has been through, that everyone criticized him for this guy to turn team around and put in a brilliant performance. Man, if you have a Maguire mentality, you are elite. The mentality of Harry Maguire is top-notch. It's difficult for any human being to go through that kind of criticism from everyone, from the fans, from the media, from ex-player, for years, and still turning around. Man, the mentality of Maguire is top. Kudos to Maguire, 7.5 for Harry Maguire in the middle of the park. I think Kobe had an average game, so he put in a decent performance, but he was not. He needs to go to the next level, but I ain't giving nobody below 7. So 7 over 10 for Kobe. Bruno Fernandes, first he was awful. I think he could have played better. He could have been better. He's the captain, and he shouldn't just be complaining all around the pitch. He should have tracked Martin Odegaard for that first goal. So Bruno gets 7 for me, 7 over 10. And Casemiro, he's Asian. This is the final season. He leaves in June. So a brilliant performance from Casemiro, 7.5 over 10 for Casemiro. Off from Ahmad, he was always tracking by, helping Diego Dallo on our side. Brilliant performance, put in a shape, 7 over 10 for Ahmad Diallo. Mbeumo, he scored, and he was one of the best players on the pitch for us. The way he was making those runs behind Arsenal defense, he put in a brilliant performance today. So 8 over 10 for Brian Mbeumo. And Dogu, what a player. I don't want to see a left back. I think the left wing is okay. Left wing, right wing, he can play up front. What a goal. To put that ball in the top bin. The technique alone to put that ball in the top bin. Excellent. Magnificent. Delightful. That was a delightful finish. What a goal. Dogu. For me, he's my man of the match. 9 over 10 for Patrick Dogu. Patrick Dogu, kudos, brother. I don't want to see him in the defense. I think yet we need a sound left full, but Lucia is injury prone. So we now go to the substitute. The substitute, Matthias Cunha. Matthias Cunha. What a goal. What a way to win it. 8.5 over 10 for Cunha. A brilliant goal from Matthias Cunha. And last week against City, he had an assist after coming off the bench. What a goal. And Benjamin Sesko, 7 over 10 for Benjamin Sesko. No Mazuari came on in the dying minute for Amad Diallo. So Mazuari, 7 over 10 also for Mazuari. So what a way to what a weekend for me. What a weekend. Arsenal, the reason why I love to win against Arsenal, because they are fans, they are supporters. The way they talk a lot. They have done nothing. They haven't won the Premier League for 22 years. But when you listen to them, you listen to the way they talk, you will think this team have won the 3P or the 4P. Absolutely wonderful. What a wonderful weekend for me. And we have to sign some players, because especially we really need midfielders and left full back. Shaw is injury prone. We need another left full back, and we need midfielder. So if the club at least can get Ruben Neves, can get Neves in, then in summer you can sign Baliba and Walton. This is why We should maintain this. We should maintain the momentum going forward. Next weekend, Old Trafford, Fulham, we should slaughter them. We are not looking back. We have set a standard now. Winning again, Manchester City and Arsenal. In 8 days, we set a standard. The bar is high. We shouldn't go below. No more. Fulham, the two next game for us in the Premier League, again Fulham at Old Trafford and Tottenham. They battle them. We can win those 2 games at Old Trafford. So, if you are not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. The link is in the description. And thanks to my team today, we humble Arsenal, or good humbling. Those guys, they needed this. We needed to humble them. That they humble themselves. They have won absolutely fuck off. Humble yourself, Arsenal fan. You have won nothing to speak in the manner in which you are speaking. Humble yourself. Humble yourself, and don't you dare compare Saliba and Gabriel Panoche to Rio and Vidic. Don't you dare compare Saliba and Gabriel to Vidic and Rio. I mean, like, it's so funny how even the mainstream media, I heard Carrick and Eliza, they talk down on Vidic. This guy won Premier League Player of the Year twice. Cristiano Ronaldo, Mo Salah, Thierry Henry. Those are the only guys that won Premier League Player of the Year 2 times. And you talk down on Vidic, Nemanja Vidic, like he was some kind of ordinary defender. No! Elite of good Premier League good defenders. He's there, up. With Rio, John Terry, they are here. Saliba, they are won nothing. Shut your mouth, Arsenal fan. Shut up. Wait before you talk. They have won nothing. How dare you? You need to shut up. Keep quiet. Shut up. Shut up. You guys should shut up. We humble you guys today. Next time, you will not run your mouth. You run your mouth all week that you are going to beat Manchester United. You run your mouth. Now we made you to shut up. Close your mouth, Arsenal fan. How dare you run your mouth? Shut up. And wash up. You are about to bottle the Premier League again. Bottle job. That's what you are. A bottle job. You are about to bottle the Premier League again. That's what you do. But you run your mouth all around. Like you have won the Premier League. How dare you, Arsenal fan? Close your mouth. Shut up. Put lock on your mouth. Don't talk. Don't talk. You guys can hold that. Hold that. You delusional Arsenal supporters. Hold that. Hold that. Marco Carrick again. Arteta, twice he has faced Marco Carrick. Twice he has been defeated. Hold that. How dare you? How dare you, Arsenal fan? You have won nothing. How dare you? How? Why? Saliba and Gabriel should be in any good defender conversation in the first place. Why should they be? Apart from Rio and Vidic, John Terry and Cavallo partnership, better than the 2 guys that Arsenal have now. John Terry and Cavallo, that partnership that consider only 15 goals in the Premier League, better than Saliba and Gabriel partnership. How dare you compare Saliba and Gabriel to good defenders, to Rio and Vidic, Terry and Cavallo? Those are the 2 best partnerships I have seen in Premier League era. And they have records that no team beating Vidic and Rio 14 consecutive Premier League games without conceding a goal. That's a record that no team has beaten. Terry and Cavallo, 15 goals conceded, the least goals conceded in the history of the Premier League. 15. The central defender partnership, Cavallo and John Terry. And you Arsenal fan. And they won. Now one Premier League title. That partnership won 2 Premier League titles. And the Vidic and Real partnership won 5 Premier League titles. 5. Vidic and Real partnership. They won 5 Premier League titles. 2006-7 season, 7-8, 8-9 season, 10-11 season, 12-13 season. 5. How dare you? A partnership that you have, they have won nothing. You comparing it to GOAT partnership. How you doing that comparison? How you comparing Saliba and Gabriel to the GOAT defender? Now, even the likes of Company, Van Dijk, they better than them. Vincent Company, a better Premier League defender than Gabriel and Saliba will ever be. How dare you? Forget Rio, forget Vidic, forget Cavallo, forget John Terry. Let's talk about the others that are even better than what you have. At least you guys are humble. Y'all will take time to talk. Y'all won't talk loosely this week. This weekend, we have humble Arsenal. Manchester United have humble Arsenal. And their fans will not talk loosely this week. Probably if they win against Leeds United, they may open their mouth loosely again. But for now, until the Leeds United game, you guys will not talk loosely. Arsenal fan, you guys are noted for talking loosely. You humble yourself. Humble yourself. You have won nothing. Humble yourself. Calm down. Win before you talk. You have not. Win before you talk. You guys talking about winning the quadruple. You say you'll win the Carrick Cup, the FA Cup, the Premier League, Champions League. Don't be fooled by the group stage in the Champions League. Don't be fooled. You saw it last season. Paris Saint-Germain, they didn't do well in the group stage. But the knockout stages of the Champions League, we all saw what happened last season. So, the group stage this season, I ain't pressing any team for being the best in Champions League. But Arsenal fan, you guys are ahead of your time. You're talking loosely again. That you're going to win the Champions League because you won all your games in the group stage. No. The Champions League starts in the knockout stage. Show yourself. Who away. Probably against Paris Saint-Germain. Show yourself. Or when you meet, anytime you meet a team at Bayern Munich in the knockout stage. You did last season. You beat Paris Saint-Germain in the group stage. In the knockout stage, they beat Arsenal home and away. There were the champ. We know Arsenal. This is Arsenal. It's a pattern. They always start the season good. They will be top the table until around March, April. Then they crumble. We know y'all. We know Arsenal true color. This is what you do. You are good at this. This is what you do. You will be top of the table, but at the end of the season, you crumble. I can see you crumbling again. It's glaring. I'm already seeing it. I'm feeling it. It is coming. Arsenal going to crumble as usual. It is bottling. The title is part of Arsenal DNA. It is in their blood. If you do a DNA test on our Arsenal player, bottle jaw, part of that DNA, they're going to bottle the Premier League. Even though the City team been one of the worst City teams for the past 8 years, This is one of the worst city team. Philippi area, this is the worst city team. And I can still see them winning the Premier League because Arsenal don't have anything to do. Arsenal will crumble. The pressure is on. Arsenal struggle under pressure. The pressure is on. The heat is on. The heat is on. And they will not win because the heat is on. They will bottle the title. Bottle Job FC. Netflix FC is coming. The time is coming. Netflix FC will be Netflix FC. Shut up. Win before you talk. Shut up. Shut the hell up, Arsenal fan. This is where you belong. I love to see you guys sad. This is the rivalry that I grew up watching. That's why I love to win against Arsenal. I love to win against Arsenal. As a United fan, I don't want Liverpool to win the league because they are my biggest rival. I don't want Man City to win the league because they are my neighbor, my noisy neighbor. But Arsenal, the main reason I don't want Arsenal to win the league now, because of their fans. They are muff. They run their mouth too much. It is disgusting. They run their mouth all over the place. They talk too much. And they are so delusional. This is why, from now on, I don't want Arsenal to win. I don't care. No matter how many league titles City have, Manchester United will be a bigger club than City. Always. Until Dark Kingdom come. Man United will be a bigger club than City always. So I don't care whether City win the league. I don't care no more. But Arsenal, I don't know no City fan. So nobody going to run that mouth. I don't know any City fan. But for the Arsenal fans, they run that mouth too much. So this is why I don't want you guys to win the league. So y'all shut the hell up. Y'all win first before y'all open your mouth to talk. And we all can see it coming. Everybody can sense it that Arsenal will bottle the league. It is written in the sky that Arsenal will bottle the league. They will bottle it. Do not put your money on Arsenal. This is the stage. We have reached to the stage of them bottling the league. Group of bottle job. That's what they are. They're going to bottle it. It is written clear. It's written clear that they will bottle the league because of their manager. Their manager, his scared tactics will make them bottle the league. So, ladies and gentlemen, before I go, please do subscribe. The link is in the description, the Football Heritage, and I will be back tomorrow with some reaction from the Liverpool game and all the other weekend games in the Premier League and the Spanish La Liga. So, peace. I'm all here.